Greetings, everybody, and welcome to Publicis Thoughts. Today, this is a discussion about and video of the highlights of Episode 5 of City Skylines for Services, City Services. And I'm also going to do a breakdown of all the different services and all that in another separate video and stuff that's going to be a lot more lengthy. But what I'm going to do is either I'm going to cut it up, or I'm going to release each one as like maybe about a minute to 3 minutes each. So here we go, everybody.
Successful city building and City Skylines 2 is all about people, anticipating their needs and desires, ensuring they feel safe, and
That's such a great skyline. And then the helicopter going across it, right?
actually keeping them safe, understanding what annoys and delights them, and doing what it takes to give them healthy, happy lives from beginning to end. How? City Services. You'll build.
So look at this right here. It looks like it's a hospital or a
Clinics and
clinic and all that. And it has more to do with coverage. And also, too, you can upgrade over time in order to give more services and all that. And that works more hand in hand with death care, ambulances, hearses, all the stuff that comes with healthcare, death care, all that.
Hospitals to deliver health care, plus the ambulance service.
That's a nice ambulance. It's nice to actually see some ambulances that actually look like ambulances.
People need in life or death situations. Oh, yeah, sometimes it will be a death situation. So you'll add death care services that transport people to the city's crematoriums and cemeteries.
Oh, that's nice. Look at that. That looks phenomenal. Because in City Skylines 1, it was not like this. So I really, really like this. It really gives the aesthetics of cemetery, death care, and all that. I know that we don't like talking about that, but it's part of life and all that. And in the other one, they're gonna have cremations here too as well, not just burials.
You'll set up schools for kids of all ages, plus colleges and universities. After all, education fosters social advancement. Life still might take a turn for the worse for some people. When it does, you'll want the safety net of a welfare office.
Oh, a welfare office. That's interesting. That's something new for services and all that. Administrative buildings, welfare offices, citizens well-being and all that. That's interesting. I like that.
One thing that improves everyone's well-being.
That is such, oh, look at this shot. That is a beautiful shot.
No matter what's going on in life, is time outdoors. You'll create parks.
That's nice for kids and all that. We never had any parks like this in the City Skylines 1. I mean, we did, but nothing like this.
You'll create parks, plazas, attractions, and landmarks that make people living nearby happier and healthier. As in real life, safety first is a good mantra in City Skylines 2. So you'll want various fire and rescue services. Just adding a firehouse reduces the likelihood of a blaze in the neighborhood. Same with.
I like this too. In the dev blog and stuff, they were stating that if you do not have enough adequate services in your city, the outside connections from the city, neighboring city, they can offer services to help too as well, but it'll cost, of course, and all that. And those costs will go down as you are able to give more services and coverage to those areas. I kind of like that too as well. So you see here, this is a police building. You're going to have prisons, of course, prison vans, prison cars, so on and so forth. So
with police stations, build them and send patrols out onto the streets to cut crime. Communications is a new city service in City Skylines 2, helping you meet more essential needs. That includes the internet. Naturally, the easier it is to connect to the web, the happier everyone will feel.
This shot right here of these internet towers and stuff, really, really cool. I really like these. I like this idea that they're actually putting services and they're thinking about so much more in a broader aspect and all that. And I think too as well, I think they took a lot of inspiration for a lot of the modders and stuff, because the modding community for City Skylines 1 is phenomenal within the marketplace of Steam. And I think that they took a lot of feedback in that regards, and the dev blog even said that too. Which, again, I really appreciate them being open-minded to that, because a lot of devs are very closed-minded and have big egos and do not like that.
And the more profitable the city's businesses will be. Of course, everyone relies on electricity, so you want to avoid long outages. They aren't just aggravating. Blackouts will prompt people to move out and force businesses to pause production, putting profits at risk.
Oh, that's interesting. So profits can be made within that of communities, and if there are a lack of services, people will move out and in, and so on and so forth, depending on the local market. I like that. That is really, really cool.
Keep electricity lines humming with sustainable energy sources like wind, solar, geothermal, and hydropower. Go old school with fossil fuels like coal and gas. There's always the nuclear option too. This is the most realistic city builder.
You know, I really like that they're having more availability of energy and stuff. There was only mods available for other different types and stuff, but the thing is they didn't play a role and stuff. And in real life, we have the mixture of all kinds of different energy sources. I think that's really appreciative that they did this and thought about that.
Ever. So you'll need to deal with a lot of stuff. We're talking
a lot of shite, pollution, poop,
sewage. Gross? Yes. Necessary? Also yes. With a wastewater treatment plant, you can purify.
I like this feature and stuff. They've got freshwater sewage facilities and all that too. Sewage pipes, water pipes, of course, polluted water. All that stuff was in the first one and all that. But there's more of an emphasis on this area and all that. And I guess too, you might be able to maybe like send that polluted water out or something like that. I'm not really sure, but
purify sewage and circulate water into your city's freshwater network. Or you can pump sewage into open waters and out of the network.
Ew, that's just gross. Poop in the water.
Don't forget to stay on top of garbage.
Now, this is interesting. There is this new feature here. If you look at this, so there's a tool in which you can make the area that you want for your garbage as your city grows bigger or small, and how much freaking trash accumulates.
Garbage processing centers, landfills, and an incineration plant will stop it piling up. But don't take shortcuts. Air and water pollution can sink land values, harm the health of residents, and tarnish the city's appeal to tourists. Ready to introduce a city service?
I think that's really, really cool aspect too as well. So you have incinerary, so you can, and all that. You've got recycling and all that. It also says too in the dev blog that you'll be able to recycle and reintroduce the raw materials back into your community to make products, which is really, really cool.
Previously, you only had to construct a city service building. When that service needed to cover a larger
This is all about
area or support
students and all that.
More people, you simply constructed the same building again. Not anymore. Almost all city services can now be upgraded to scale operations and expand functionality.
I like this idea, and I spoke about this too as well, that, you know, this hospital or other services that you will get with regards to services, you can upgrade as your community gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And then, you know, because in the first one, you had to have a lot of medical services, and it just seemed like it was just too much and all that. It was just a lot of waste. So in this aspect, you'll be able to upgrade and upgrade and upgrade as your city gets bigger and be able to provide more services and healthcare and all that.
While city services make your city livable, they come at a cost. Balancing these costs and the very real needs of everyone in your city is the name of the game.
Yeah.
Subscribe to the Cities Skylines 2 YouTube channel for updates and more feature highlights.
I think this is going to be really, really, really interesting and all that. I think that what we're seeing here is a lot of really, really good information. Um, the dev blog too as well. I'm going to do a video on that as well too. So, but let me know what you think down below. I really appreciate you all checking out the videos and stuff and being very supportive and liking and sharing and all that. If you would, please like, subscribe, and share my content. It helps the channel. I am growing. I'm trying to get to 500, everybody. So help me get there. Take care, everybody. Peace out.